E aí galera, aqui é o Khajiits, esse é o Raditando, sejam todos bem-vindos. Hoje vamos continuar a storyline do norte de Elsweyr, chegando já no 6º vídeo da série. Mas antes de continuar, não se esqueça de curtir, compartilhar e se inscrever no canal. Vamos lá, logo após a vinheta. No último vídeo nós tínhamos acabado de encontrar o prefeito Carlo. Então, continuando. Cópia duplicada de um relatório preparado por Centurion Fox, oficial da inteligência designado para os Círios irregulares. Começamos a investigar os relatos de um membro sobrevivente da desonra e destruída Guarda dos Dragões, escondida no deserto do norte de Elsweyr. Em primeiro lugar, em relação ao interesse de Orax Central, os contatos em He-Man nos informaram que ela ordenou uma busca minuciosa nos arquivos reais para revelar todas as informações que os Khajiits reuniram sobre o assunto. Parece que as lendas referentes às antigas origens da Ordem, como caçadores de renome de dragões, capturaram sua imaginação. Se isto é porque os dragões também estão interessados no assunto, mas ainda temos que averiguar. Consultar cantores da lua revelou informações contraditórias. Uma guardião de histórias afirma que toda uma legião de guardiões de dragões esteve escondida na cicatriz desde que os dragões apareceram no passado antigo. Outro me diz que um único zelador permanece guardado em segredos da antiga ordem em um santuário escondido. Contatos da Guilda dos Magos confirmaram que os registros mantidos pelos magistas reconhecem que a Guarda Dragão rastreia suas práticas àquelas dos caçadores de dragões Khajiiti de antigamente. Enquanto maior parte da ordem abandonou essas tradições, depois que os dragões permaneceram para se tornarem guardiões dos imperadores. Alguns documentos afirmam que um pequeno número continua a treinar nos velhos tempos para manter vivo o conhecimento do dragão, lutando no evento de seu retorno. Aqui está uma pista promissora. Um conto dos Khajiits alega ter visitado um santuário oculto a Khajiiti, no fundo da cicatriz ocidental. Histórias contadas sobre bebidas afirmam que o local é assombrado e repleto de armadilhas mortais. Alguns também indicam que um único guarda-dragão, o último sobrevivente da ordem, afirmaram: mantenha o santuário e aguarde o dia em que o pedido será novamente necessário.
I see you found the report. Now we can continue our conversation without being separated by those inconvenient bars.
Ah, there you are. And I see you've captured Prefect Kalo. I presume he surrendered without a fight?
Don't look so shocked. My irregulars are very good at what they do. It was simple enough for them to sneak in and set me free. Now, what did you learn from the report? Anything that will help us stop Captain Solinia and her assassination squad?
Nós? Por que você quer ajudar a impedir o assassinato da Guarda Dragão?
As I said, we were never willing participants in Euraxia's conquest of Northern Elsweyr. My irregulars did as little as possible to advance her agenda, and we worked to sabotage it as often as not. Besides, have you forgotten about the dragons?
E os dragões?
The dragons won't stop after they kill or subjugate the Khajiit. We're in as much danger as everyone else. If Lord Garesh-Ri pardons my soldiers, we'll help fight the dragons. But we're going to need the Dragon Guard. Do you know where he is?
O relatório sugere que o último guarda-dragão está escondido em um santuário a Khajiiti, na cicatriz.
Grand Chancellor, I propose that you get Garesh-Ri to pardon the Cygnus Irregulars so we can form an alliance.
An alliance? Interesting. Comrades would be helpful in the battles to come. I'll return to Rimmon, plead Kalo's case, and send someone to help you. Meanwhile, I suggest you start your search for the shrine at the Stitches.
Tharn sent Samarak to assist you against the Euraxian officers Saulinia and her assassins. The locals say that a group matching their description passed through here a short time ago. Tharn explained that we seek a hidden Akaviri shrine.
Saulina tem ordens para matar alguém que eles acreditam ser o último guarda-dragão.
Saulinia, the assassin who murdered King Hemakar and Queen Numara. Samarak heard that name often on the day of Euraxia's coup. Perhaps this one can finally get justice for the royal family.
Você enfrentou o Capitão Saulina naquela época?
No. Samarak was guarding Kamira that day. We were far from the palace. Anyway, this one learned that the local crime lord provided Saulinia with guides who know the scar well. We must hurry if we hope to catch them.
Vamos parar o esquadrão de assassinato.
The scar can be a treacherous place, Fiveclaw, even without the addition of a Lebanese assassination squad. We need to hurry, but we should also proceed with caution.
Conte-me sobre o tempo com a guarda do rei.
King Hemakar saw something in Samarak. He specifically requested this one during a visit to the Desert Wind. Samarak set aside his studies and devotions to become the King's Claw. I pledged my life to keep the royal family safe.
Mas você não foi capaz de impedir Euraxia de matar a família real.
No. Kamira wanted to visit the Desert Wind Adeptorium. This one was tasked to guard her. So, Samarak was not in the palace when Euraxia and her troops arrived. They were welcomed as emissaries of the Emperor. But they were lions about to pounce.
Pelo menos você conseguiu colocar Kamira em segurança.
A small success in an avalanche of failure. Guilt consumed Samarak because he lived and the royal family died. So this one exiled himself from the land he loved and traveled the world. This one sought what? Peace, forgiveness, something.
O que devo saber antes de entrarmos na cicatriz?
The scar was carved across the face of an Equina in the ancient past. Some say Kunzari is responsible. Others that Alkosh himself marked the land with his claws. Things live in the deepest cracks and crevices that we would do well to avoid.
Por que Abnutar enviou você para me ajudar?
Truthfully, Samarak almost refused when Tharn gave the order. This one has only just reclaimed the mantle of King's Claw and was reluctant to leave Queen Kamira's side. But you needed help, and Samarak was best suited to aid you in this endeavor.
Abnutar apresentou o prefeito Kalo a Kamira?
Yes, but Samarak isn't sure if anything good will come of their meeting. When this one departed, Queen Kamira and Lord Gareshri were engaged in a heated discussion with Tharn over the risks and benefits of trusting an Imperial. That door. Not even all of Samarak's strength and training can budge a magical barrier. Maybe the pedestal. The pedestal maintains the magical barrier, but Samarak does not know how.
Find the Dragon Guard, or his blood won't be the only thing that stains my blade this day.
The assassins. The assassins. They stalk the southern passages. We must hurry. There may be another way past this door, deeper in the complex.
Não devemos tentar abrir esta porta?
Whatever has been hiding behind that door for all these years can wait a little longer. We need to deal with the assassins. They are the most pressing threat. That shout we heard. Saulinia and her killers must be close. Claw. Zamorak, yes. But Zamorak believed his previous life of violence caused those deaths. His studies and meditations told him this was so. Now, with Saulinia's death, Zamorak feels lighter. It feels good, but it also feels like a betrayal of the desert wind.
Às vezes você tem que lutar com fogo, Zamorak. Atenha-se aos seus ensinamentos, Zamorak. Violência não deveria ser a resposta.
You are right, Five Claw. Violence is never the best way to solve a problem. It only leads to grief. As the adepts say, when an enemy strikes you on the right, also offer him your left. But these musings are missed. Let us check on the Dragon Guard.
Damn assassin. She knew her stuff. I saw her fall, though. Thanks for that. After all these years, why do I suddenly have so much company?
Dragões retornaram. Urax enviou um assassino por aquela pessoa que você sabia como pará-los.
I know about the dragons. I sent word to the other sanctuaries.
Outros santuários? Eu pensei que você fosse o último guarda-dragão.
The last. I didn't think so. But no one else has responded. Maybe. No. I know at least one other is still out there. He'll come. He has to.
Existe realmente uma maneira de parar os dragões?
Take my ring. It will open the sanctuary. Find the dragon horn. You have to. Have to.
Guarda-dragão Orland.
May Kenarthi guide you to the sands behind the stars.
Ah, there you are. We came as soon as we could. Were you able to stop Captain Solinia and her assassins?
Solina está morta, mas o mesmo vale para o guarda-dragão. Camila aceitou seus termos de aliança?
Both dead? Solinia deserved it. Shame about the Dragon Guard, though. And yes, it took some convincing and Tharn's most diplomatic negotiation tactics, but Queen Chimera has accepted our help. Provisionally.
Provisoriamente?
The Cygnus Irregulars are on probation. For now. Once Queen Chimera sees us in action, I'm sure she'll come around. Until then, I wanted to make sure you're all right. Beating Solinia is no small feat. I'm sorry we lost the Dragon Guard, though.
O guarda-dragão me deu a chave para seu santuário. Estávamos a caminho de recuperar um chifre de dragão.
A dragon? Like the one at Star Haven Auditorium? Huh. Well, if you think this old relic can help, lead the way.
The barrier has fallen.
Are these the remains of the Dragon Guard?
Such a small thing when compared to the dragons. Still, we should take it to Rimmon, yes?
I want to take another look at these books. We'll meet you back in Rimmon.
Again, I see a dragon.
Cadwell, Cadwell, what was that about a dragon? Ah, there you are. See to Cadwell, if you would. Then join us in the throne room for the War Council.
Hello? Is someone there? I appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. Ah, wait. Things are becoming clearer now. Yes, well, there you are. Oh, so good to see you again, my friend.
Cadwell, o que você viu?
I saw that nasty orc necromancer, Zumog Fu. He is a despicable fellow. And there was a dragon, a huge, powerful, eyes as big as a house dragon. They called it Carl Grunty, means champion of the bound time. How do I know these things?
Você viu ou ouviu mais alguma coisa?
Well, yes, I did. Seems the ears are as connected as the eyes. They talked about the moons, something about an eclipse and the perfect time to use the gate. I remember something about that from when I was the betrayer, but the details are hazy.
Suas lembranças de vida estão retornando?
My memory returns in dribs and drabs, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. If I remember anything helpful, though, I'll let you know. Where are my manners? They're waiting for you. Queen Khamira has called another war council in the throne room.
Você sabe sobre o que é a reunião de conselho de guerra?
Not a clue, but I know one way to find out. Head inside and see what the Cat Queen has to say.
The archives were extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunzari and Queen Anequina, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen Khamira, but that sounds like the dragon horn we found. That dragon guard didn't survive, but he gave us the Anequina dragon horn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, Fiveclaw. I want to hear your report. Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears this Prefect Kalo assisted you. Tell me what happened out there, Fiveclaw. I want to hear it from you.
O assassino matou o guarda-dragão, mas nós adquirimos o chifre de dragão de Anequina.
So that is the dragon horn. It is much smaller than I thought it would be, and it looks fragile. Sound it once and it will probably crumble to dust. What are we supposed to do with such a thing? As always, you have my thanks, Fiveclaw. Euraxia hoped to appease the dragons by assassinating the last dragon guard of Elsweyr. He died, but at least you acquired the Anequina Dragonhorn and avenged his death. Now if we only knew what to do with the damn thing.
Faz barulho, como qualquer outro chifre, certo?
I know how a horn works, Fiveclaw, but this is a relic of ancient magic. I do not want to damage it before we learn the true significance of its power. I will have time to do more research. In the meantime, we have another matter to deal with. Cadwell's visions strike more frequently now, with more urgency. Tarn believes Zumog Fu is close to reassembling Cadwell's dismembered body. I want you to stop him. The betrayer of legend must not be reborn.
Vou encontrar Zumog Fu e impedi-lo de montar Cadwell, o traidor.
Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell regularly. Find them and see if they can tell you where Zumog Fu hides. Meanwhile, I will consult with Gareshri. Review the Kunzari stories before we task Tarn with learning more about the Dragonhorn.
Você deve saber algo sobre o chifre de dragão de Anequina.
A little. There was a similar relic at Starhaven Adeptorium, but I never gave it much thought. It was just there, another memento of a mostly forgotten past. The one you brought us, it bears the name of Anequina.
Qual o significado de Anequina?
Anequina is the name of our kingdom, the northern half of Elsweyr. It grew out of one of the 16 original prides and was named after my ancestor, Anequina Sharta. She was one of the ancient heroes, a member of Kunzari's Khajiit.
Você acha que isso realmente tem algo a ver com as lendas de Kuzari?
Legends and myths make up a great part of who we are, Fiveclaw. For the Khajiit, the truth of our stories is the truth, pure and simple. The return of the dragons began with the tales of Kunzari, and I expect it to end there as well.
O chifre do dragão é parte da história?
No. Kunzari and his company of heroes predate the arrival of the Akaviri and Tamriel. It was the Akaviri who gave rise to the Dragon Guard and revealed the secrets of the Dragonhorn. As I understand it, the Starhaven Dragonhorn was a gift.
Presente?
From the ancient order of the Dragon Guard, if I remember what the adept at Starhaven once told me. I assume the same is true of the Anequina Dragonhorn. It's too bad the Dragon Guard you met did not live long enough to tell you more.
Hold, varlet! Don't you dare attach that foot to my ankle!
This is Cadwell's longest episode yet. Perhaps I can...
That's it! Time to give you knaves what for!
These are visions. Dismembered bodies. I hate necromancy. Cadwell trusts you, Fiveclaw. You talk to him.
Who's there? Speak up! I'm about to teach these rapscallions a valuable lesson. And yes, I plan to make it hurt.
Cadê? Sou eu? O que está acontecendo?
Ah, jolly good. I could use a noble squire for the battle ahead. To battle ahead? Anyway, Zumok Fu has gathered the dismembered parts of the betrayer's body. I can't allow the necromancer to put me, back together.
Cadê? O que você está vendo? Onde está Zumokfon?
I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely a dark, menacing cavern. Just the sort of place necromancers enjoy hanging around. Oh! Here now! Stop that! Your pardon, noble squire, but I have to go kick myself in the head.
Cadê? Espere.
I'm off to put a stop to these dastardly villains.
Tarn, can you determine where Cadwell disappeared to?
Of all the foolish, idiotic, misguided things that Cadwell has ever done, this may be the worst of them all. He fancies himself a hero, but he's given Zumog Foom exactly what he needed.
O que você quer dizer? Por que Zumokfon precisa de Cadwell?
I'm no expert on necromancy, but it's obvious that our Cadwell is the last piece Zumog Foom needs to restore the betrayer. He has all the parts of Cadwell's dismembered body, and now Cadwell has handed him the final component, his very essence.
Essência de Cadwell? Você quer dizer a alma dele?
Does a soul shriven have a soul? I have no idea how the philosophy of oblivion accounts for such things, but there must be some kernel of the original Cadwell inside the one we know. It stands to reason. The necromancer would need that as well.
Como podemos ajudar Cadwell? Nós nem sabemos onde ele foi.
I managed to scry Cadwell's portal before it winked out. It connected to an ancient crypt in the scar, not far from the Stitches. Head there immediately. The rest of us will make preparations and join you as soon as we can.
Encontrarei o covil de Zumokfon no Scar. Encontrarei você lá.
You took your time. Let's talk. Travel never used to take this much out of me. Oh well. Now that you're here, we can begin our investigation of the crypt.
Onde estão Zamarak e o prefeito Calo? Eu pensei que eles nos encontrariam aqui.
The adept and the prefect volunteered to scout ahead. They haven't returned. That means it's up to us. We must stop Zumog Foom from reanimating Cadwell the Betrayer.
Você acha que algo aconteceu com Zamorak e Kalo?
Something has prevented them from returning. I can only assume the necromancers or their undead have done them in. Where they were forestalled, we must prevail. Otherwise, Zumog Foom and the dragons get one step closer to fulfilling their plans.
Não podemos desistir de Zamorak e Kalo.
Don't be a fool. Our first priority is to stop Zumog Foom and keep him from aiding the dragons. After that, we can worry about everything else. Provided we survive, of course.
Muito bem, vamos.
Tharn, old
Cadwell,
spot. They
what
ripped it out of
happened to
me.
you?
I'm afraid I bungled this one royally, old friend.
Cadê-o? Conte-me o que aconteceu.
I opened a portal, meant to put the villainous Zumog Foom to the sword. He got the better of me. The necromancers stole my essence, flung it to assorted ritual sites throughout the land. Now I'm weakened and my old body is being restored.
E quanto a Zamorak e o prefeito Kalo, você já viu?
The big cat and the Imperial. They arrived shortly after I did, but they didn't fare much better. I'm not sure what Zumog Foom did with them. I've just been standing here trying to recover enough strength to give it another go.
Talvez possamos recuperar sua energia roubada. De qualquer forma, precisamos parar Zumog Foom.
Charge me up again? Capital idea, and I agree. We can't let the betrayer join the dragons. That reminds me of a time. No. Can't think. Too weak. I'll stand with you as long as I can. Could use a bit of a lie down, though.
I'll delay Zumog Foom's ritual as long as I can. You take Cadwell and see if you can recover his stolen energy.
Ah, good old Abner. The nastier he treats you, the more you know he loves you.
You left us to die, Halo.
Our blood is on your hands.
That glowing cloud. It's holding this ritual together.
Let's find the rest of it. Put it back where it belongs.
Tem que fazer toda essa porra aqui, caralho. Sempre eu. Onde cheguei, vou acabar com essa porra
You
toda.
were never strong enough, Zamorak. I died because you were weak.
Praying to the moons won't save you, cat.
Just you for the ritual.
You never know what you're missing.
Failed. Again.
Ah, welcome back, good energy. I miss you so.
You're a senile old fool, half-brother. How could you be so...
Get rid of that damn cloud! Oh, that hits the spot. Did you know I was taking a high chance? No.
each time. Nalado should not be here. This one should be prowling the sand behind the stars and preparing for the next pounce, not lingering in this fetid tomb.
Por que você está aqui, Nalado?
Zumagfum called Nalado back. He planned to use her in a foul ritual, but dead or no, Nalado is still a soldier. His follower never stood a chance. This one sensed something. Decided to wait here a little longer.
O ritual estava usando a energia de Cadwell. O que aconteceu com isso?
Nalado thought the cloud of energy reminded her of the strange night adorned in cookware. This one thinks she absorbed the energy when she killed the necromancer and disrupted this part of the ritual.
Você pode devolver a energia de Cadwell, Nalado?
Return it? Perhaps, though that will certainly shred this spirit form. No matter, Nalado no longer belongs in this realm. Tell Queen Carmira and Garashri that Nalado says farewell. Now, prepare yourself, strange knight. This belongs to you.
Fique tranquilo, Nalado.
Away. Oh, jolly good chef. Of course I planned to deal with the orc myself once my reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill. So, cheerio. I always heard that introspection could be difficult. Eating yourself. No one likes to discover that they were a tallow cat. Try not to hold it against me. Him and me with two sides of a dented coin.
Cadwell, o que você tem?
I don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away. Strange as the end approaches, so does clarity. You will try to stop it.
Para ele, o que o traidor está planejando fazer?
Finish what I started a long time ago. I remember how we stopped the dragons. Kunzari and I, we tricked Count Gronti, used his own ambition against him, convinced him to place a portion of his power in Jode's core.
Como isso parou os dragões?
Card Grunt had ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weakened, we were able to trap them in the halls of Colossus. Then the betrayer, then I killed Kunzari. I earned that name. I planned to steal the power, but Anecrina's adepts...
Cadê? Fica comigo.
I'm still here. Chimera. She looks like Anecrina. So pretty. Anecrina possessed a key to a special place. That's where I learned these portals. Luckily, they cut off my head and dismembered me before I could reach Jode's core.
Cadê? Você pode me ouvir?
I guess you have to chop him up. Tell Chimera she has the key and look out for the honor.
E é isso aí, galera. Com esse vídeo terminamos mais uma parte do storyline do norte de Elsweyr. E se vocês estiverem gostando dos vídeos, não esqueçam de curtir, compartilhar e se inscrever no canal. Espero vocês para a continuação desta aventura. Até lá!